Gather up, everyone. Photo time. Everyone, settle down. I know you're all excited. That chopper ride is always a trip. So, welcome again. Made in Japan is the way to experience Japanese car culture. It's where tarmac meets tradition. From mountain peaks to city streets, this neon journey is not one to miss. These playlists out for you is what I call a perk of the job. Right in the center of all the action, racing these Japanese drift masters, just awesome.
Hi, Jana.
Street racing my way through mountains and motorways was amazing. But the next playlist was Off-Roading Addict. A chance to race into the wild. Driving off-road gives you an opportunity to carve your own path, to explore the open expanse. The island becomes your playground. Total freedom becomes your creed. 4x4s, pickups, quads. You're given every chance to go off the beaten path.
Motor crew, the crew motorfest.
Off-roading is freedom, improvisation. But the next playlist is all about the competition. Aptly named the Motorsports playlist, this one is for the pros.
ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ కూడా నడుస్తుంది. స్ట్రీమ్ చెక్ చేయండి ఛానల్లోకి వెళ్ళి. ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేయడానికి గేమ్ని.
Motorsports is built around racing to the top, the thrill of competing. But it's also about strategic choices, decision-making under pressure.
PC.
There is no better feeling than triumphing with your team in what some consider the apex of motorsports. Making the call when to go for the pit stop, checking on your rivals, it gets intense. Felt good to be the champion, but then I got to go old school. Vintage Garage, a playlist for the true car aficionado. With these cars, it's not just about the look or the nostalgia. It's how these things drive, how they feel, how they steer. It was quite a challenge, in the best way possible. Outside of some collector car park, when would you ever get a chance to take these venerable legends for a spin? That's the power of Vintage Garage. Taste of an age where there was no nitro to boost you and no GPS to guide you. Feels strangely comforting.
Next one.
So, Out with the old and in with the new, they say. The next playlist is legendary. Lamborghini. A playlist to truly experience the iconic, the
వచ్చింది
trailblazer.
Lamborghini. Come on, waiting.
As soon as you saw that Lamborghini logo, you knew what this playlist was gonna be. Some of the most recognizable car designs in existence at your disposal.
Hey, 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 hey.
There's nothing quite like some of these cars. It's like a speed race through the story of Lamborghini, one of power and innovation. Riding the full roster of these legends was a rare privilege. A privilege Motorfest graciously gave me. And now, it's your turn. Like what you saw? Well, those were just the tip of the iceberg. But we've got to go step by step. Follow me. Look around you. This is what it's all about. Cars, bikes, rides, and good vibes. You'll get to explore the festival soon enough. And let's not forget, we're in Hawaii. And there's... Once you pick your car, I'll hand you over to Kara, your personal AI assistant. When in doubt, you can always rely on her to guide you.
Mustang, BMW. Which one this? Honda. Okay. We go with BMW. BMW favorite. Z4 BMW. This
AI
gonna be our
assistance
vehicle
engaged.
now.
All engines go. Made in Japan. Race over Hawaii Scenic Tour. 9/11 Legacy. Rule the street. Hawaii Scenic. Made in Japan.
We play made in Japan now.
A playlist is available, driver. We put this playlist together to give you... Bgmi. You're in for the Hawaii Scenic Tour. Another activity awaits.
బాగుంది గేమ్. BMW యాక్సిడెంట్ ఏం కాదు, ఏం పర్లేదు గుద్దుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. ఏమో క్రీవ్ మోటార్ ఫెస్ట్ రైట్స్ నా పైన పేరుంది చూడు. ప్రజెంట్ ఆఫర్లో ఉంది పర్చేజ్ చేయడానికి. స్టీమ్లో ఆఫర్ ఉంది. స్టీమ్లో
help you set a waypoint.
drift masters with 620 natural aspirated horsepower. And in Riga, I was clutch kicking in 5th gear.
Yeah, I remember the same. I was the same as well. Yeah.
Like coming around the turn. Wow!
What's happening, guys? I'm Becky Evans, and welcome to Motorfest, the podcast, brought to you by Red Bull and the iconic Ubisoft game, The Crew.
Next activity, set it and let's go.
Motorfest. This is a podcast where I get to talk to the top motorsport athletes in the world about their
You must have felt it since your arrival. This island is something.
passions of all.
But before exploring Hawaii, let's celebrate it with a quick tour on the Motorfest grounds.
Things, speed, wings, and wheels. And if you didn't already know, you can actually listen to this podcast whilst you're playing the game. So sit back, relax, and listen to the athletes that get to drive them in the real world. Let's go. Now that isn't the sound of my SR22 there, but it is the noise of the BMW M4 that you get to play in the game. And I've got with me today two guests on my podcast that have driven it in real life. So Elias Hutundi and Connor Shanahan, welcome to Motorfest, the podcast.
Thank you.
Now this is a car, the BMW M4, that Ellie, you know extremely well. You've been there since the beginning, development stage.
Yes, like this is probably one of our biggest projects that we
బాగుంది, నైస్. చాలా మంది యాక్టివ్ ప్లేయర్స్ ఉన్నారు. బళ్ళు బైక్స్ కూడా ఆడేస్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు రేస్కి వెళ్దాం. సరదాగా ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేసాం కదా. అవన్నీ మంచి బేర్చమైన కార్లు. మనకి ఏవి కారు ఇచ్చారు? మంచి కారు ఇచ్చాడు. ట్రైల్ కదా, సో ఏ కారు అని ఇస్తాడో. జీటీ ఇచ్చాడు. జీటీ ఏం జీటీ ఇది? గుద్దేస్తున్నారు వీళ్ళు. తప్పు.
racing on this brand new Motorfest circuit. A bit intense, isn't it? But no pressure. The key word here is exploration. You don't have to win to move on to the next race. Enjoy the ride. Victory's just a bonus here. And while we're here, let's start with a guided tour of the Motorfest grounds. Everywhere on this track, you will feel the Hawaiian connection to elements. Look at these sharks. They mark the entrance to the water area. You can see the sand playground on the left for you to practice your off-road skills whenever you want. And vibrant like Earth, here comes the concert zone. This area is all about getting together and enjoying some great music. You know this volcano, it's the car meet. Social hub, custom shows, main stage stuffs. You already got the drill, right? Birds up there are a tribute to the last element, air. This is also where you'll find the drift track, first arena of the Drift Experience playlist. Motorfest Ground Tour is coming to an end, but I still think this was a little intense for this playlist. Why don't we start the real Hawaii Scenic Tour with a more relaxed journey around this amazing island? You'll get a real guide this time, I promise.
Claps, claps.
Let's meet Keola. Hawaiian born and raised, he knows these lands like the back of his hand. He loves sharing the culture, history and beauty of Hawaii. First journey to the east, between seafronts, mind-blowing mountains and wild waterfalls.
Hey, Nahua. My name is Keola Nakahiki Raposo. You think you can remember that? Ah, easy, bro. No worries. You can just call me Keola. I was told that you needed someone to show you around. I'm more than happy to share a story or two along the way. You might want to take some pictures of these places, yeah? No worries. I asked Motorfest to take some pics for you. Just cruise and enjoy the ride. Bruh, the design on this van, that's the Kind style. He's a local street artist that always sets the mood for the sandy beach over there. Save the board. We'll catch some waves later on the North Shore. Get the biggest waves. For now, enjoy the landscape. Take a look at that island over there. That's Molokai. Ko Hawaii Pai Aina, or the Hawaiian archipelago, was said to be pulled up by the
Where is
magical
the island?
boat of Maui.
I can't see the island.
That's what my kupuna told me. You can believe it or not.
I believe. Where is it?
The Coconut Resort is just in front. An epic hotel, unfortunately destroyed by a hurricane. The palm trees that line the road is pretty cool. Preps you for the first pit. Another landscape, another photo. Ko'olau poko. Nah, Nikenya. Just another mountain range? It's actually part of a volcano. We're going that way. Easy, easy. It's been sleeping for 2.5 million years now. This is the B-side, Kane Ohe, land of resources in ancient times. Pretty developed now. Check it out though. Not a bad place to live, huh? Oh, check out Manoa Canyon. That's my favorite part of the trail. Cliffs with waterfalls, so peaceful. Right time to recharge your mana. I know an ice cream shop up the road. Take a break and relax.
So how was your first ride of discovery?
Yeah, I like it.
This is only the beginning. You'll see, Hawaii is full of enchanting buried places. race, the weather is expected to be great. What do you think about a convertible ride in the backcountry? We have prepared a classic for you from a very famous German brand, the BMW Z4 M40i. You know where to find me, driver. Let's move to the next objective. So how was your first ride of discovery? Only the beginning. You'll see, Hawaii is full of enchanting buried places. For the next race, the weather is expected to be great. What do you think about a convertible ride in the backcountry?
Yeah, I'm ready.
prepared a classic for you from a very famous German brand, the BMW Z4 M40i. The Bavarian manufacturer has always been a leader in the field of roadsters. From the 4 Series through the 8 Series to the M6, there is a significant number of models that have been turned into convertibles. Almost there. Central Hawaii, the land that feeds the living.
Okay, now we are racing with another BMW vehicle.
E ha'i mo'olelo ana auia. E ko'i ka mo'olelo. First pick, I couldn't resist. These wind turbines are inspiring. Hey, hell, oye, que hoa. Or rather, how you doing, my friend? Hui. Now you hear. Might be nice to learn a few words besides alo. Top down on the convertible. Sunflowers everywhere. What a real weekend in the country. The island is dotted with crops everywhere. Sugarcane down south, bananas up north, and pineapples all in the middle. Remember another legend I used to hear. All that you see came to be thanks to the god Lono. Ho! Don't miss that left turn. Lono is the one who brings balance with the wet seasons, making this land fertile. Poetry, but get some sad parts.
Yeah.
Shall we? Smile. Nice. So, when it rains, it's said that Lono is crying for the woman he lost, Kaikilani. Poetic, I told you. And all his tears make everything grow. Ah, might bother you with too much. You are racing after all.
ఎయిటీ పర్సెంట్ రేస్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది, ఇంకా 19%, 18% ఉంది ఇంకా.
Check out those buildings. Got it. That's Honolulu.
స్పీడోమీటర్ ఒకటి, speedometer and map.
Nice. How about we go surf next time?
Yay!
Let's go to the shore. You'll love the next vehicle. You know the serial version because it's a famous Ford, but we added a little touch of Hawaii to it.
Oh, is that Ford Bronco made in Oahu? Ah, perfect. This is the exact car we need today. We're going to the beaches of Waimea, where the mountains rise from the water. You know Waikiki? Sure. But there's another precious spot. Trust me. Let's take a photo of this spot. perfect for surfing. We call that He'enalu. Everybody here surfs. Duke is the most famous. But long before that, points of every class and calling enjoyed surfing. Bruh, even Lono surfs, although he preferred to surf the heavens. Oh, bruh, look at this lava giant. Majestic. This black sand comes from that volcano. Trying to walk barefoot on the heat, it's like walking on fire. Try go take a look in this cave over here. Bruh, pretty mean.
ఆ బిగ్ టర్న్ ఉంది ఎదర, ఆ బిగ్ టర్న్ మనం ఎర్లీగా దాటాలి.
Oh, check the sea monster on your left. We arrived at White on 9, my favorite surf spot. The first wave, all you.
To show you Hawaii without mentioning surfing. Keola has his spots, but it's up to you to discover others. The island is full of them. into another element and enter the furnace. So you need a car that is also tough and powerful. Good thing you're driving the 1969 Camaro Z28. Someone once said that this car eats Mustangs for breakfast. It should definitely be up to the task. You're in. I'll hand over the comms to Kiola.
Uolo he paha oi no pele ke o kua. Ka wahine vela ena o ka lua. Nona ke kino kahe a vai. E a e ana I na ala me na ale. E mo olelo awane e kaua nona. How's it, friend? Hope you enjoy the cool water. Where we're going, the temperature is much higher. Welcome to the volcano. All the mountains around you are volcanic. Some are sleeping, but the others, no need point you a picture.
మొత్తం వాల్కనస్ అంట అవి.
Hawaiians, Pele, she's the goddess of the volcano. They say the volcano's activity is the same as her temper. Sometimes calm, sometimes explosive. You're driving in the territory of a fearsome goddess. Definitely worth a follow. Pele continues to make Hawaii. Because of her, we can witness the process of creation. Might sound crazy, but volcanoes are a source of luck. Powerful and breathtaking giants that show us the balance of destruction and creation. Awesome. The rocky flows of a few seconds ago has transitioned to a wet and fertile land. This is what Hawaiians proudly call Kulaivi. Another difficult word, huh? There's a nice Japanese temple hidden there, but might be tough to stop. But let's take a picture. To keep it simple, Kulaivi is your homeland, a place that claims you, feeds you, and that you take care of. Haleiwa in sight. Well known for its surf and its prawns, obviously. It feels like the end. The Rainbow Bridge will make a perfect spot to mark the occasion. Smile. Bruh, nice. I'm a fan of the volcano one.
freshness of the West, now I invite you to the wilds of the North. Between sand, asphalt and mud, an all-terrain car is needed. So, here's our response. New engineering, retro touch, wild attitude, all yours for this race. The
ఇప్పుడు
Dodge
రేస్ స్టార్ట్
Challenger
చేస్తా, చూస్తా
SRT
ఉండండి.
cross-country edition.
ఇప్పుడు ఒకటి కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ స్ట్రీమ్ చూడండి, ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ 2 పెట్టాను, ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ లైవ్ కూడా పెట్టాను, అది చూడండి.
Alo. Wild north this time. The less you ride on asphalt, the better you will be. A good start. The white sandy beaches of Cavela Bay. A serene treasure away from the hustle and bustle.
No shame in trying again.
A famous resort on your left. Perfect place to spot some honu. So what you think? We should leave the road for a bit, yeah? Check out some untamed paths. These jungles are some of the most unspoiled on the island. Beautiful and unique. Hawaii is more than 2,500 miles away from the nearest landmass. No forest in the world looks exactly like this one. Enjoy the winding descent. There's a nice view.
Okay.
You're about to pass right by the La Ie Hawaii Temple, or at least behind it. That was quick, but we still got the photo.
Hi Nikhil bro. The motor cube presto.
Let's try that again.
Nikhil bro. అది ఆడినప్పుడేమో నువ్వు కనిపించావు, ఇప్పుడు ఆడదామన్నా ఇది పెట్టాను. అది నిన్న మొన్న ఆడి బోర్ కొట్టేసింది. బీజిఎంఐ ఎక్కించాను, నిన్న బీజిఎంఐ ఆడాను, బ్యాన్ అయిపోయింది అకౌంట్ అప్పుడే. 1 డే బ్యానే, రేపటికి అన్బ్యాన్ అయిపోద్ది. కానీ ఆ బైపాస్ అతనికి టెక్స్ట్ చేశాను, అతను ఏమన్నాడంటే ఆడద్దు అన్నాడు. ఇంకా మోటార్ క్రూ ఫ్రెష్ ఆడుతున్నా. ఇది ఈ గేమ్ ఉందా నీ దగ్గర, ఇది ఎక్కించుకో బ్రో, లేదా డిస్కౌంట్ ఉంది చూడు ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్.
The cores in the Kuiper Power Forest are great. I love how the sunlight breaks through the tree branches.
ఇది ఎక్కించుకో.
We'll get it this time. Let's try that again.
ఎన్ఎఫ్ఎస్ తీసుకున్నాను 2 hours టెస్ట్ చేశాను. దీని అంత బాగా అనిపించలేదు, అది తీసేసాను.
Sideways in the jungle. Bruh, I never seen a Dodge Challenger do that before. This one's for the gallery.
ఇంకా అది వెనక్కి ఇచ్చేసి మళ్ళీ ఇది తీసుకున్నా. ఇప్పుడు ఇది వచ్చి డెమో, ఇది 5 hours యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఎవరన్నా ఆడొచ్చు. స్టీమే, 2 స్టీమే. ఎపిక్లో డిస్కౌంట్ లేదు, స్టీమ్లో ఉంది. అది నీడ్ ఫర్ స్పీడ్ వచ్చి డైరెక్ట్ తీసేసుకున్నా, టెస్ట్ చేయలేదు. మళ్ళీ నచ్చలేదు నాకు అది తీసుకున్నాక. అది అంతా ఓన్లీ సిటీ అది అలా అనిపించింది. మోస్ట్ వాంటెడ్ బాగుంటుంది, ఎంత అనిపించలేదు నాకు.
Ka'ava, the northeast beaches.
సో అందుకే ఇది డెమో టెస్ట్ చేసి తీసుకుందాం అనుకున్నా. డెమో మొదలు పెట్టినట్టు నచ్చేసింది. పైగా దీంట్లో ఇంకో ఈ వ్యూ ఉంది చూసావా, ఇది ఎన్ఎఫ్ఎస్లో ఉండదు, కాక్పిట్ వ్యూ ఉండదు. అదే మైనస్, ఈ వ్యూ ఉంటే సూపర్.
Look, another volcanic beach. Bruh, becoming a specialist. There is still much to discover here. White, black, or green, there are literally beaches of all colors here in these islands.
ఒకవేళ నువ్వు తీసుకుని ఉంటుంటే దాన్ని ఇచ్చేసి ఇది తీసుకో. దానికన్నా కాస్ట్ ఎక్కువైనా నేను ఇదే తీసుకున్నాను, జస్ట్ ఇందాకే పర్చేజ్ చేసా.
That was a nice trip.
ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్లో కూడా లైవ్ నడుస్తుంది చూడు, అందులో నీకు ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్కి ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్లోకి వచ్చేసి ఇదంతా మొత్తం స్క్రీన్ అంతా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేద్దు, కానీ ఎలా ఉందో తెలుస్తుంది నీకు. షార్ట్ లైవ్లో నీకు జస్ట్ కొంచెమే కనిపిస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు చూడు బ్రో, ఇంకో రేస్ పెడతాను చూడు, ఇంకో రేస్ వేస్తాను. చూడు ఇది వచ్చి ఫ్రీ ఓపెన్ వరల్డ్.
The only way to understand it is to go and splash around a bit. A powerboat designed by the Motorfest team is waiting for you at Lai Point. The proto MK2, slick and agile.
ఇంక ఇదే ఆడతాను నేను రేపటి నుంచి. క్రేజీ ఉంది అసలు, డెడ్లీ. ఆ రేస్కి వెళ్తాం చూడు, ఇప్పుడు రేస్ పెడతాను చూడు, ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫుల్ లైవ్లో రేస్ చూడు. మల్టీప్లేయర్ ఉంది, అందుకే కదా నేను తీసేసుకోమని చెప్తుంది. నేను ఆడుతున్నప్పుడు పక్కన నుంచి చాలా వెహికల్స్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి చూడు, వాళ్ళందరూ మల్టీప్లేయర్సే. ఇప్పుడు బోట్ రేస్, ఇందులో బోట్ ఉంది, ఫ్లైట్ ఉంది, అన్నీ వెహికల్ బండి మీద రేస్ ఉంది, చెత్త రేస్ ఉంది, అన్నీ మొత్తం ఇంక్లూడెడ్ దీంట్లోనే.
Glad to see you're sea-bound. Careful, it might not look it, but the way the buoys move, the sea is rough. It's time to prove your skills. These waves are not easy to navigate. Full starboard. After that huge rock, there's a killer view of the eastern mountains.
ఈ మారుతున్నాయి నిఖిల్ బ్రో, మన స్ట్రీమింగ్కి స్పెషల్గా మ్యూజిక్ ఉంది దీంట్లో. నువ్వు ఫర్ స్ట్రీమ్ అన్న దానికి ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, దానికి టిక్ పెట్టుకోవాలి, అప్పుడు నీకు కాపీరైట్ మ్యూజిక్స్ రావు. కాపీరైట్ పడే మ్యూజిక్స్ ప్లే అవ్వవు. కంటెంట్ అన్నది టిక్ పెడితే. ఎన్ఎఫ్ఎస్ లో లేదు, మ్యూజిక్ మొత్తం ఆపుకుని ఆడుకోవాలి ఎన్ఎఫ్ఎస్ లో.
1,000 years before Columbus stepped foot on the Americas, we were already exploring a country bigger than Russia, Polynesia. The ancestral people of Hawaii found their way using the best kind of GPS, the sky and the stars. I'd say that made us the greatest explorers on the face of the earth, right? Don't mind my pride, because our wayfinding traditions help define who we are. to your right, we've come back to Kaneohe. This swell must make fishermen happy. Taste the ama ama if you can. Simply, oh no.
నేను కార్ వస్తుందని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసా, బట్ బోట్ వచ్చింది.
By the way, your boat is great, sure, but the next time, let's sail to the stars on a real va'a. Another shipwreck graffiti. Port side.
Okay.
The cruise finishes at Manana, the rabbit island. Don't look for the rabbits though, none left. They were all moved to another place, like a farm or something.
నార్మల్గా తీసుకో, డీలక్స్ ఎడిషన్ మళ్ళీ అంటే అవి నువ్వు పర్చేజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఆ కార్స్ గెలిచాక. సో నార్మల్ తీసేసుకో. నేను డీలక్స్ తీసుకున్నాను కానీ పెద్ద ఉపయోగం ఏం లేదు. 2 కార్లు నువ్వు ఇందులో గేమ్ కాయిన్స్ ఎర్న్ చేసుకొని కొనుక్కోవచ్చు అంట. సో నార్మల్ తీసేసుకో.
The Motorfest has made a gift for a budding sailor. Look in your inventory. The Proto MK2 is now yours. About to take in the island from a whole new perspective. The sky. It's like it never happened.
Thank you guys, thank you.
Get ready to meet United States Marine Corps aviation legend, the Transport F4U Corsair.
జెట్ రేస్ అనుకుంటా, నెక్స్ట్ జెట్తో రేస్ అనుకుంటా. బోట్ కన్వర్టెడ్ టు కార్. బోట్ మారిపోయింది కార్ లాగా.
Immediate takeoff. Be warned, this veteran still got it.
ఇప్పుడు జెట్ రేస్. కార్ అయిపోయింది, బోట్ అయిపోయింది, ఇప్పుడు జెట్ గాల్లో ఫ్లైట్.
Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead.
అరే ఎలారా పైకి కిందకి?
Honolulu in the light of the setting sun. By the way, Kaneohe must be great at this time. Head over the mountains and see for yourself.
అరే దీన్ని ఎలాగరా నడపాలి? అరే
It's like it never happened.
ప్లేన్ ఫ్లై చేయడం ఎలా చెప్పాలి కదా. కీసీడు పైకి కింద కదలట్లేదు అది.
Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead.
ఎలారా ఇది కిందకి పైకి? ఎయిర్‌ప్లేన్ కంట్రోల్స్ ఆన్‌లో లేకుండానే ఆడేస్తున్నానా? Invert switch control for planes.
Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? Do you remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead.
ఎలా రా దీన్ని? కెమెరా అప్, కెమెరా డౌన్. సో ఇదే అయ్యి ఉంటాయి సెట్టింగ్స్.
The Motorfest has made a gift for a budding sailor. Look in your inventory. The Proto MK2 is now yours. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. The next experience we have in store will knock your socks off.
రేస్కి వెళ్ళాలంటే ముందు ఆ ప్లేస్కి వెళ్ళాలి.
The real deal. Their philosophy that cars are for everyone.
సో ఆ ప్లేస్ లో మనం ట్రావెల్ చేయాలి. ఒక లొకేషన్ నుంచి ఇంకో లొకేషన్ కి రేస్ చేయాలంటే.
In a pasture of ponies.
గేమ్ స్టాపింగ్ గేమ్ లైవ్ ఆపేస్తున్నా. తర్వాత కలుద్దాం మళ్ళీ. బాయ్ బాయ్.